My name is Cameron. I've been working for Finnriver for almost 7 years now, 1 year as an intern, and this is my 6th year in the orchard. And many of you may have been here before, and I am here to tell you about what is new this year at the farm. The biggest thing that took a greater portion of our spring was installing this new irrigation system. Previously we had just a single line running down the middle of the trees, and what we were finding was that the water wasn't spreading far enough out into the root zone, and our trees were getting stressed this time of year. So we've added 2 lines, same amount of water per same style of system. It's still a drip irrigated system, but now they're spread out wider into the drip canopy zone, and they are helping us water more efficiently, getting the water to the roots. And we are also trialing some what it would look like to mulch our orchards versus mowing, as well as, I don't know if you can see it from here, but there's a couple rows down there with some of the landscape fabric as another option. So we're testing out some new things this year, trying to see what will really help these young trees thrive. Let's see, I can show you here. We've got some new varieties of trees that we've planted as well. We're trying a new rootstock out. It's Geneva 890. It will essentially be a larger tree than the current rootstock. The idea is to get a more vigorous root system growing that can sort of last through these drier months in the summertime and use less water overall in the long run. And in a second here, I think we'll go walk over to where we are growing out more of those trees to plant out next year in our nursery. So this is our nursery. We grew out 500 trees in this nursery last year, and this year we grafted another 1,000 trees. So many new varieties that we got from our friends Karen and Terry down in Quilcene. Ellis Bitter is on my right, Muscadet de Bernay is on my left. Beautiful heritage cider apples in the makings happening here, and they're all grafted onto Geneva 890, except for a handful which are grafted onto the native Pacific crabapple rootstock as an experiment to see how well those trees do on some native rootstock. Well, the native rootstock is typically found in sort of marshy lowland areas, and that's kind of what we are working with in the valley here. Typically in the winter time we have pretty saturated soils, and apples don't necessarily deal with saturated soils all that well. Certain rootstocks do better than others, and we are experimenting with the Pacific crabapple as a rootstock to see if it is disease resistant in those types of soils, and will also be compatible with the scionwood, the varieties that we're grafting to it. So far, everything that we've grafted last year has grown just fine and has been planted out and is doing okay, so it looks promising.